Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. So, last time we got the Promised Renacimento ending, and now we're going for Vega and Altair. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. But the way the route goes is pretty similar to one we did earlier. I said this last time. We are... let me double check to make sure I'm saying this right. So, we don't turn our phone off right here at this scene. Whenever we talk to Kurisu, I think we have to talk to Kurisu right now. And do a little skipping. And then at this point, we have the option to, I think, turn our phone off. So we don't turn our phone off. But we're going to answer the phone. No, don't turn your phone off. So we don't turn the phone off here. I'm playing from a brand new save just because I wanted to make sure to avoid any issues. Now we're going to skip forward to way later, which you'll see in just a moment, where we're in Daru's secret laboratory or whatever. And we ignore the phone call from Amadeus, which last time we answered it. That should lead to something different. Alright, and like previously discussed, now that we're here in Daru's secret hideout or whatever, we're getting a call from Amadeus that we actually need to ignore. Maho looked troubled. I didn't want Kurisu hearing this either. I didn't know what to do. And then I remembered the world line where I'd spent a month during wartime. I remembered that the Amadeus Kurisu was being used by the US military there. I still didn't know what that meant. I stared at my phone screen. Should I answer it? Or should I talk to Daru first?
でもびっくりしたよな。まさか真帆たんがオカリンと知り合いだったとはね。前にメイクインで鉢合わせした時はどうしようかと思ったっつーの。すぐに合点が言ったけどね。マキセ・クリス氏っていう共通の友人がいたわけだから。でも真帆たん、オカリンにはこの件内緒にしとくって言ってたのに、結局打ち明けたん？
見抜かれたという言い方が正解ね。
ああ、なるほどね。
Daru nodded and grabbed some snacks off the table to gobble down. I put the smartphone in my pocket. For now, I needed to focus on talking to Daru.
で、僕に話って？
とぼけるな。ヒアジョーさんと一緒にいるんだ。わかるだろ。クリスが残したノート PC とハードディスクだ。出せ。
岡部さんにはパスワードの答えが分かったの？
答えなんてわからない。
どういうこと？
俺が言いたいのはただ一つだ。そのノート PC を解析しようなんて真似は今すぐやめろ。その PC の中には世界を混沌へ導くほどのとんでもないものが眠ってるかもしれないんだ。
But Okabe, I thought you wanted to plunge the world into chaos. Or maybe that's just the old you.
おい、聞いてるのか
？12秒つ。
あなたってそういう人だったのね。
違う。こっちは大真面目なんだ。
I don't know.
大隠居間とかそういうんじゃなくて。
That was my first thought.
12秒おつ。
I think he's saying something other than get a grip, but maybe that's just me.
12秒じゃないんだって。
I slammed my hand down on the table. The shock was enough to cause one of the empty cans on the table to fall to the floor.
いいか、聞いてくれ。 これは鈴葉とも関連している話だ。
鈴葉？
お前だって知ってるだろう。鈴葉の使命。
詳しく。
中鉢論文だ。
That was enough for Daru to understand.
マジで？
最初からマジだ。
そっか。ま、だいたいそんなところじゃないかって予想はしてたけど。
Daru didn't say another word. He opened a locked fire-resistant case that was sitting on one of the racks. There were a laptop and a hard drive hidden within.
それが。
The laptop was a deep red Japanese model, with a 12-inch LCD screen. The hard drive was American, from a brand known for equipping its drives with a shock-resistant rubber case. The laptop and a hard drive that Kurisu left behind.
確認だが、結局セキュリティは破れなかったんだよな。
まあ、僕たちの作ったソフトの前にはどんなハッカーもお手上げっつうことで。
もうこれ以上解析はするな。
一応依頼料をもらってるわけだが。
He looked apologetically towards Maho. She was glaring at me.
さっきも聞いたけど、あなたたちはクリスの事件について一体何を隠しているの？
真実を知ろうとすることが必ずしも正しいとは限らない。
それはあな
That
たの
sounds
考え。
familiar.
判断すべき情報も提示してくれないなんて。
危険なんだよ。君だってこの間襲われたんだ。それは分かってるはず。
私はナイトの後ろに隠れているだけの臆病者になりたくないわ。科学者として真実にたどり着く努力をやめたくないのよ。たとえ
分からずやだな。
もし私がクリスだったとしても、多分そう言うんじゃないかしら。違う？
I started. Maho is right. I remembered having the same conversation with Kurisu. It was when we were looking into CERN, I think.
これはもうちゃんと話すしかないって。
誰？
何をどう言っても納得しないって顔してるよ、マホタンは。
ええ、納得しないわ。
それに中途半端に関わってる方がかえって危ないんじゃね？オカリンの言うことがマジならだけどさ。
Daru had a point. At this rate, Maho could very well get herself in deep trouble without realizing what she'd done. Just the fact that she was carrying Kurisu's belongings made her a part of the Third World War. But she had no idea. That computer wasn't just something to remember an old friend by anymore. It was at the center of an international power struggle. Russian-speaking arsonists had forced their way into Kurisu's home in America. Afterwards, mysterious men claiming to be the FBI had searched Dr. Leskinen's lab. This whole thing was on the verge of exploding. And people like me were nothing in the face of a war between nations.
鈴葉に関連することも話すことになるぞ。ダル。
しょうがないっしょ。
I turned back towards Maho.
ヒヤジョーさん、一つだけ約束してくれないか。君は科学者だ。しかも極めて理性的な人だと俺は信じている。感情に任せて迂闊なことはしないでくれ。軽率なことはしないでくれ。
Don't be like I once was.
これから話すことは突拍子もないことだ。馬鹿げていると思うかもしれないけど事実なんだ。
回りくどい言い方はやめて。一体私に何を誓わせたいの？
マキセ・クリスを救おうなんて。
Her mouth hung open, like she didn't understand what she just heard.
クリスを救う。
それが約束できないのなら話すつもりはない。どうする？
救える可能性があるということ？
そう思えるかもしれないが、実際には可能性はゼロだということだ。
さっきも言ったでしょ。判断すべき情報も与えられていないのだから安易に回答は出せない。教えて、すべてを。
I took a deep breath and began to tell her the story. I told her about the time machine, about Suzuha, and about the Third World War, and about the relationship between Kurisu and Dr. Nakabachi. And that was what supposedly Dr. Nakabachi's theory was actually based off of Kurisu's writings. I told her that the original copy of Kurisu's work might be hidden on her laptop or hard drive. And I told her that Russia and America might be fighting over it. As for how Kurisu died, I decided to skip that. Maho was silent the whole time I spoke, with a confused expression on her face. She looked like a girl who just graduated to middle school, and who was staring at a string of equations on a blackboard that were nothing like she'd ever seen before. Her expression didn't change even when I finished.
それ、本当の話なの？作り話ではなく。
Maho was asking Daru, not me.
まあね。
やっぱり信じられないか？
別にそういうわけじゃないわ。ただ私の予想とあまりにもかけ離れていたものだから思考が追いつかないの。
君の予想というのは？
アマデウスの軍事転用のことじゃないかと考えていたのよ。
軍事転用？
クリスは精神生理学研究所にもよく出入りしていたんだけど、時々場違いな連中がそこにやってくるって言ってたの。どうも国防総省の人じゃないかって。
Russia, the FBI, and now the United States Department of Defense. This was getting even more suspicious.
アマデウスで人を殺せるのか？どうやって？
例えば百戦錬磨のパイロットから記憶データをコピーして無人戦闘機の制御に使うとか。あと以前話した医療への応用覚えてる？
人間の脳へ記憶データを書き戻すってやつかな？
そう。記憶データを修正した上で書き戻しが可能になれば恐怖を感じない兵士やどんな非道な任務でも平然と遂行する部隊なんていう恐ろしいものまで作れてしまう。
うわ、まるでハリウッド映画じゃん。
Did this mean reality had caught up to the books and movies?
私はてっきりクリスがそういった実験の証拠を偶然知ってしまったんじゃないかと思っていたの。
だからクリスは狙われたと？
ええ。
Maho picked up the laptop. Its red body was evidently made out of some kind of magnesium alloy, and it was a lot lighter than it looked.
でもまさかタイムマシンとはね。
いずれにしてもそれはすぐに破壊した方がいい。
中身を確認もせずあなたが言う論文が入っているとは限らないわよ。
中身はもう関係ないんだよ。クリスが残した遺産がこの世に存在している。そ それだけで戦争の火種になりうるんだ。
She still didn't seem satisfied.
でもこれはクリスが生きていたという証、クリスが残した意志なのよ。それをあっさり葬り去るなんて。
その中身を知ることで今度は君が狙われるかもしれない。
そうだけど。
If this wasn't working, maybe I needed to try another approach.
その PC のパスワード、クリスには当然聞いてみたんだろう。アマデウスだよ。
もちろん最初に試してみたわ。
でもダメだったんだな。
Maho nodded.
おかしいよな。普通は知っているはずだろう。でもアマデウスのクリスは知らなかった。それなら考えられる可能性は一つだ。クリス本人がアマデウスの知らないうちにパスワードを変更した。なぜそうしたと思う？中身を知られたくなかったからじゃないのか。死者の墓を暴くような真似はやめよう。な。
暴くなんて、そんな言い方。ごめんなさい。確かに私クリスにこだわりすぎているのかもしれない。
君がクリスのことをとても大切に思っていることはよくわかるよ。だがこればかりは手を出さない方がいい。パンドラの箱どころか地獄の釜の蓋になりかねない。
中二病つ
いちいち茶化すな。
Maho hugged the laptop tight to her chest and sighed.
了解したわ、岡部さん。今起こっている事態そのものは理解した。まだこのノート PC は破棄しましょう。
ありがとう。
I was so glad she understood.
やっぱり大した人だ君は。
何が？
普通こんな話は花から否定するか、否定しないまでも全て疑ってかかるか、どっちかだろ。
買いかぶりすぎよ。いつもの私だったら否定どころか聞く耳すら持っていないわ。科学者っていうのはね、本来どんな些細な可能性であっても否定すべきではないんだけれど、得てして自分の主義主張や常識に固執する傾向にあるから。
じゃあ今回はなぜ？
そこにマキセ・クリスが関わっているからよ。
Maho's smile was bitter.
タイムトラベル理論？タイムリープマシン？冗談じゃないわ。そんなもの存在してたまるものですか。でもね、クリスならやりかねない。いつだって私の常識を破壊し尽くしてきたのはあの子なんだから。
そうか。
That's right. Her Amadeus login ID was Salieri. I almost said that, but stopped myself. It seemed to me that an ID held some kind of gloomy meaning to her as a scientist.
で、依頼料はどうするん？実はマホタンにもらった分さ、今月末発売のエロゲー予約で使っちゃったんだよね。
お前最低だ。
そのための裏バイトなんだっつーの。
いいわ、お金を返してだなんて言いません。もともとダメ元で頼んだのだし。
言っとくけど、あと3日あればパスワード突き止めて解析完了してたから、これはガチ。
Is that what Daru said? Totes serious? Are you sure? That translated directly? Slang means seriously, or really?
そういうことにしておくわ。
Maho smiled and turned back to me.
ちなみに、一応証拠は見せてほしいんだけれど。
証拠？
どこかに置いてあるんでしょ？そのタイムマシン。それと、鈴葉さんに一度話を聞きたいわ。
それはどうだろうな。
Daru had agreed to it, but still I'd told Maho about the time machine without asking Suzuha. We'd just gotten into a fight, and I really didn't want to bring this up with her. But even showing Maho the time machine would mean I need to get Suzuha's permission. And that made it difficult.
ダル。鈴葉に話を通すのはお前から。
Before I could finish my sentence, the intercom on the desk beeped.
大事な話してんのになんだお。
So we did get time to talk about this, but unfortunately we didn't get away from the bad guys that were incoming. His tone was the same as ever, but I didn't miss the sudden flash of tension across Daru's face. I've got a bad feeling about this.
もしもし、なんかあったん？
Daru flipped through several channels on the security monitor as he continued to talk on the phone. All 6 monitors had been displaying the interior of the store, but now they showed the entrance to the building, the emergency exit, the corridors, the elevator hall, and the emergency stairs. So we had cameras not just inside the building, but outside it too? But this is no time to be impressed. There's bad dudes in here. The images were covered in white, snowy static, but I could see strange figures on the screens.
なんだこいつら。
Obviously, some fine anime cosplay connoisseurs. The entrance to the building. The first floor elevator hall. The 7th floor elevator hall. The 7th floor emergency stairs, and in front of the cosplay shop. There'd been nothing there a moment ago, but now there were 4 men standing in each of those 5 places. They were silent and did not speak to one another. There were around 20 of them in all. Some were wearing suits, others typical Akihabara fashions, yet others were wearing military camo. Individually, none of them would really stand out in Akihabara, but the fact that so many people had all come to this lonely building at once seemed terrifying.
オキドキ。ここは放置するわ。君も適当に逃げるといいよ。ほんじゃ。
Evidently, he'd been talking to the man at the front of the counter. He put down the intercom and looked at us.
つうわけで逃げるべ。
Do we have some emergency exit? Daru pulled out a backpack and began tossing hard drives, memory cards, and other pieces of equipment into it.
そのノート PC も please。
Please! Maho stood there blinking as she handed him Kurisu's laptop and hard drive.
おい、あいつらは誰だ？
Just bad, bad men.
やっぱりクリスの PC が狙われているの？
さあ、どうかな。僕もいろいろやらかしてるからさ。
this has
こうい
happened
うこと
before?
今までにもあったし。
Wow.
だからこそ裏のバイトなわけで。
おいおい。
Daru took the laptop and hard drive from Maho, threw them into the backpack, and then slid it onto his back.
そもそも逃げるってどうやって？店の入り口には連中がいるんだぞ。
Got a secret underground hideout?
いや、この場所気に入ってたのにな。ついに放棄か。
Despite his tone, his expression was still serious. He walked to the corner of the room. There was a life-size poster of a golden-haired Vocalo stuck to the wall. Oh, it's my favorite music is Vocalo music. The name of a DTM, desktop music software for home computers, that allows for the creation of an artificial singing voice. Harsune Maku, you know, our favorite Vocalo.
リンタン、ちょっとごめんよ。
Daru carefully took the poster off the wall, making sure not to damage it. There was a glass door hidden behind it, which led out to a concrete veranda.
こっちだお。
Wait, that was how he was going to escape? But this was the 7th floor, right? There wasn't time to worry about it. Daru went out to the veranda without bothering to wait for us. I pushed Maho forward and urged her to go ahead of me. The veranda was filled with junk, just like the inside. The floor was covered with old PCs and monitors, as well as old arcade games that were clearly broken. There was barely any place to stand. But that meant that as long as you ducked down a little, there was probably no way you could be seen from outside. Maybe he'd set this up deliberately so we could use it in case of an emergency. From there, we escaped like we were in a spy movie. We removed the board that connected this veranda to the next one, moved down to the room at the edge of the building, and then used the emergency ladder to get to the 2nd floor. It was an empty space that Dario rented with some of his acquaintances, and we were able to use the bathroom to escape to an unused room in the next building. That was crazy. My blood ran cold when Dario got a call that the men in front of the cosplay shop had broken in. From there, we planned to escape from the next building's emergency exit. The emergency exit there led out to a different alleyway than the one we'd originally come in, so in theory they shouldn't have been able to find us. But we were naive. The narrow alleyway between the buildings was dark and deserted. They were waiting for us there, as if they'd known exactly where we were going. Dang it. We were caught off guard, and before we could run, one of them grabbed Maho. And then there was no way for us to resist. They grabbed Daru and me, twisted our arms behind our backs, and slammed us to the ground. But it wasn't the group who attacked us in the building. They were all wearing full-face masks, motorcycle suits, and leather jackets. One of them, the girl holding down Maho, was clearly a woman. There was only one woman I knew who had attacked us while dressed like that. I was right. I knew that voice. Maho looks a little weird in this artwork. I could even tell with her helmet hiding her face. She held Maho with her left arm, and took out a military knife with her right. She put the knife up to Maho's throat. The horrible memories came flooding back to me. Whether it had happened in a different world line or not, the merciless voice that had taken my Yuri from me was right here. Blood. I gritted my teeth so hard it hurt, and glared at the woman in the motorcycle suit. I forced myself to speak, and the woman in the motorcycle suit took the knife away from Maho's neck. She handed her over to one of the other men. And then she took off her helmet. Oh, who would have guessed? It's Moeka. Kiryu Moeka. So it was you after all. Her eyes were completely devoid of emotion. Just like they were on August 13th. I was forced off the ground by one of the others, sorry. But my arm was still twisted upwards, tried as hard as I could not to scream from the pain.
まず手を離せ。これじゃちゃんと話もできない。
Moeka slightly nodded to the other men. The hand that was holding me drew back. I could finally move again. Daru was released too, and he stood up, mumbling something. But Maho was still in their hands.
ヒアジョ博士と交換。
誰？リュックを貸せ。
Daru was about to take off his backpack.
ダメよ、渡しちゃダメ。
ヒアジョさん、おとなしくしててくれ。そいつは本当に君を殺す。
でも
自分の論文のために君が死んで、それでクリスが喜ぶのか。
Maho looked like a small child on the verge of tears. There's another small joke right there. Still glaring at Moeka, I took the laptop and hard drive out of the backpack.
これだ。
リュックごと渡して。
先にヒアジョさんを解放しろ。
She didn't respond. Fine, then I'd have to bluff.
複合化するパスワードを知りたければ、俺たちを出し抜こうとするな。
I put the 2 items back in the backpack and handed it over to her. It was all I could do to keep my voice from quaking.
こいつはパスワードがなければ絶対に起動することができない。世界中のハッカーがサジを投げた代物だ。俺たちの安全が保証されたら教える。こいつを渡した途端に殺されたんじゃたまらないからな。
Of course, I had no clue what the password was. If they found that out, we were doomed. Daru was giving me a questioning glance. I ignored it. Keep your mouth shut, Daru. Keep your eyes glancing to themselves. Alright, she fell for it. That meant...
それじゃ誰か一
Oh
人
no, it backfired.
二人は今すぐに解放する。その後
Good
パスワー
job.
ドが正しければ
Now you're gonna die.
一人も解放する。
Dang, that's not good enough.
それはダメだ。残る一人の命の保証がない。
なら三人とも来てもらうだけ。
This woman... I could feel sweat on my back. I'd never been involved in a life or death deal before. And I had no idea what to do next.
明日至るこっちへ。
僕？
あなたはスペシャリストだと聞いている。リュックを持ってこっちへ。
いや、
あなたが来るなら他の二人はここへ置いていってもいい。
待て！だったら俺が行く。それでいいだろう。
あなたのことは上から何も聞かされていない。パスワードを知っているかど
My
うかも
superior said
わ
that
からない。
you're an idiot. Dang, she saw right through me. Moeka put the knife back to Maho's neck.
明日至る。早く来て。
そういうセリフはもっとエロいシチの時にお願いしたいわけだが。
Thanks, Daru. I'm glad you're keeping a level head during these trying times. Daru was joking, but his whole body was shaking. What do I do? They were going to kill Daru. I thought as fast and as hard as I could, but nothing came to me. In this world line, Daru was going to live until 2036 and complete the time machine. That much was clear from Suza's testimony. The world lines were going to converge. Even if Moeka took Daru here, he wouldn't be killed. Right? No, but that didn't mean I could leave him here. One of the men with Moeka was looking at his watch. She noticed it too. They might have felt they were taking too much time with the kidnapping done in broad daylight. I hoped that someone might wander by, but there was no counting on that stroke of luck. I needed to solve this myself instead of relying on others.
誰か殺してみせればいい?
I felt a cold knife pressed hard against my cardioid artery. Carotid? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that. It's been a while since I played Trauma Center.
Okarin!
Daru and Maho were screaming, but suddenly it all seemed unreal, like it was taking place in a distant world. They say that's what happens whenever someone is confronted with their own death. And it was happening to me now. I can't die either way, right? I tried asking myself that. Yeah, but I'm sure you can get tortured for a very long time. I tried asking Suzuha, even though she wasn't here. I tried asking the world. Of course, nobody answered. The fact that I might not die didn't mean I could do something stupid here. A normal college kid like me would be too scared to move once they had a knife to their neck. I'd seen people die many times, and I'd almost been killed, but I never did get used to it. Thoughts of Kurisu's blood came back into my mind. Blood! And I almost suffered a flashback. My body shook, and it was all I could do to keep from collapsing to the ground. Was there nothing else I could do? Just when I was about to give up, a black van pulled up and braked hard at one end of the alley, blocking us in. The sliding door opened and out poured men carrying assault rifles. Oh, good, we're involved with another group. Alright. They were all wearing gray military uniforms and face masks. The eyes were the eyes of trained soldiers. From their huge frames and the color of their skin, it was clear that they weren't Japanese. I immediately realized that this was all real. It wasn't cosplay or anything like that. Those guns were real, and a battle was about to begin. My experience with the August 13th attack and the war zone I'd lived in until only a few days ago came back to me. It didn't matter who was friend or foe. Moeka moved the instant I spoke. She saw the attackers and jumped into the shadow of a nearby building. The other rounders spread out too. They let go of Maho, who was standing up confused in the middle of the alley.
Maho, sit up!
The man who was holding me was the only one who reacted a bit too slowly. There was a sharp noise. A lot of sharp noises, and a bullet went through the helmet of the rounder who was holding a knife to my throat. As he went down, I went down with him, and I hit the ground hard. The impact made me let go of Daru's backpack. One of the other rounders grabbed it off the ground and ran in the opposite direction of the van. A man got out of the van, evidently the commander, and barked orders in what sounded like Russian. One of the soldiers turned their guns on the fleeing rounder. Her body flew up off the ground as both she and the backpack were torn open. The contents of the backpack fell onto the ground, scattering across the asphalt. The laptop and hard drive were hit with more gunfire than possibly could have been necessary. Kurisu's laptop and the hard disk were turned into unrecognizable scrap in just a few seconds. I crawled behind a light pole without even bothering to look. Well, at least we got rid of it. Presumably. It really all happened in an instant. I looked around, The Russian soldiers were running towards us. Mocha and her rounders had vanished at some point, leaving only the two bodies. The soldiers silently recovered the remains of the laptop and hard disk, picked up the bodies of the two rounders, and got right back in their van. They didn't even pause to look at us. There were only a couple of minutes between the time when they arrived and when they left. All that were left were little fragments lying in the ground. The blood from two bodies. Mahu's lying in the ground and shaking. Daru, who was standing in shock behind one of the buildings. And me lying on the ground. My heart had been pounding the whole time. I only felt the pain in my neck after it was all over. Evidently the knife had cut me a little when I'd fallen. A while later, we finally heard the sirens of a police car. And it was only then I remembered that I was in Akihabara, Japan. The Third World War may have started long ago, and we just didn't know it. I realized that in the face of a war between nations, we truly were powerless. Well, that was exciting. I'm out shopping with Luca. Do you want to come join us, Okabe? El Green? How about no? There's some bad stuff going on. Alright, we're going to stop there. I have said on my other series, but I'll say it here. I'm going to be having a friend coming over soon, so uploads may be a little bit more sporadic, but I will try to get them when I can. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more Steins Gate Zero, where Akihabara clearly has gone off the deep end. Bye!